The mayor has been accused of breaking promises over the amount of money set aside to help victims of sexual attacks. Last year, the number of rapes in the capital was up by 15%, and critics say the extra cash pledged by Boris Johnson is far less than what was promised. Boris O'Brien reports.
At London's only rape crisis centre in Croydon, numbers are important. Each set of numbers on this board, for example, represents a woman who has been raped. Jennifer was raped by her mother's partner, and all her family knew.
It happened in the daytime, it happened in the night time, so they must have known. They did know. They did know.
Boris's deputy mayor was in Croydon announcing £250,000 cash injection. But here are some more numbers for you. Do you know how much money Boris committed to rape crisis centres in his manifesto?
Yes, Boris committed just over £2 million.
And how much is he going to deliver on that?
Over the next 3 years, we're planning on spending £1.4 million.
So why the difference? Nearly £1 million less?
Well, the issue is we think we can deliver on the rape crisis pledge for less money, and that means that everybody wins. Vulnerable women in London win.
So did he just get that original figure wrong?
No, not necessarily. I think we built into the election promise a safety margin on the basis that we weren't convinced we would get cooperation from other parts of London. We are very pleased to say that local authorities have rallied to the cause and agreed to join us in funding some of those centres, and that means that we are able to deliver them for less money to the taxpayer.
So just to be clear then, you're donating you're giving 1.4 million, and the councils are going to make up the difference to bring the total to 2.2 million over 3 years.
Basically, that's what we anticipate, yes.
Campaign groups have tried to embarrass the mayor into sticking to his original contribution. City Hall now says that local councils will meet the shortfall.
Now it turns out that Boris may not have done his arithmetic correctly, and he's looking to local councils to try and clear up that mess. But I don't think that's appropriate. I think a man stands for election, he tells you what he's going to do, and you vote for him on that basis. He then has to deliver.
City Hall are committed to 4 centres around the city. Croydon and Ealing councils have already stumped up, which leaves another 2 councils who haven't. And here's why this matters, because Jennifer, thanks to Croydon Rape Crisis Centre, now describes herself as recovered.
With my family, I wasn't taught love, I wasn't nurtured, I wasn't supported, so I've had to learn, how to be a loving person.
Boris O'Brien, BBC London News.
Now, this is where many